Hey everyone, I know probably you're new here. I am too because this is my first video ever, and I am Tamanna, and this is going to be my bookish mess. So, welcome everyone for listening to my ranting and raving about all the books that I love, all the characters that I will die for, and all the authors that I'm going to support till the very end over my life. So, what is this video going to be about? Well, it is going to be the books that I read this month. They are not a lot. Let me just, give you a heads up. They're not a lot. They're just three of them. One that is having a second book too. It's a duology, but it's still ongoing, so probably you wouldn't hear about it from me in this video. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the characters. That is absolutely necessary for me. So without further ado, I would say the first book that I read was The Wraith and the Dawn by Rene Adeya. I don't know if I'm pronouncing wrong. I'm so sorry if I'm doing that. But yeah, it is The Wraith and the Dawn. I picked up this book because it is, first, let me just appreciate the cover. It is beautiful, it is stunning. I mean, it is having a picture of a woman, goddess, love it. And that's why I picked up. So the thing with me is, I do not read the summary or so, I just go with the vibes. I'm a viber. I just go with the vibes. And let me tell you, rating wise, I would give it a 3. You, that's my opinion. If any one of y'all read it, good for you. This is just my thing, and I'm just going to be honest about it. So, I had read Amber and Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, and it is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. And this is something in that line again, with related to curses and the beast and everything. In this channel, we are not going to talk about a small summary about what the book this is about. No, we are not going to do that. We are going to do what I felt while reading the book, if that makes sense. And why do you need to care? I mean, you don't need to. It's just you are just listening to my ranting. That's it, guys. I mean, be a little supportive, man. Okay, coming back to the book. So, our protagonist is hell bent on taking a revenge on her best friend's death. I would too. Don't get me wrong. But the writing was simple, interesting, I would say, but it was not giving. What better word could I use for giving? I'm so used to talking like this. Okay, it was not just there. I did not, something that is predictable is not the one for me, and that this book was just that. And if you love reading, about curses, about how a woman saved a man from his plight, then I think this book is for you. But this is not an interesting read for me. It is a no for me. If you ask me that will I go back in time and pick this book up after knowing what it was about, I would still say no. And yeah, that's up for me. Also, guys, I am glad that I did not DNF the book. One thing is, I am a DNFer and I do not hesitate to do that. So yeah, I did not DNF a book. So probably it might be a little bit interesting in that part. Some of the parts were a little bit interesting, I would say, but it is still a no for me. I wouldn't pick this book up if I were you. Second book, obviously, it was running on my feed like crazy, calling the masterpiece of duology. And duology of, the masterpiece of duology it is, because it is so beautiful. The writing, I mean. It is One Dark Window by Rachel. And man, I have read a lot of fantasy books. You are going to be introduced to new authors with respect to fantasy, especially indie authors. In some of my future videos, they have such amazing writing. They have such amazing, world building, I would say. And One Dark Window was just that for me. I mean, the card magic, man. I so the card magic, I would say, is, I love one anime which I just finished. That is Lot of Mysteries. God, it was so beautiful. The animation was beautiful. Everything was beautiful. It kind of, you know, made me think about that anime, and I just absolutely loved it. I have just seen people putting on, okay, the Shepherd duology is the best, the Shepherd duology is the best, but no one is talking about the characters. What do you mean? There is Elm in this. How can you not talk about him being sassy and all, man? Like, what? What? Are you serious? Elm is the one character that I've been rooting from my heart, and I love him. I love him. I love absolutely everything about him. He is wild, but in a very good way. He speaks facts. He will shut you up, and that is absolutely how I aspire to be. I aspire to be that. I just love him. He is so witty. God, I love his character. The way it is written, chef's kiss. And I'm so happy that the second book of this has an Elms POV. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm getting an Elves POV? Oh my god, I love it. And Elspeth and Raven's, the romance thingy and the chemistry is wow. I have been giggling about a lot of stuff in this book, and I like a book which will make my toes curl and make me giggle every now and then. So it did its job. Also, it was unpredictable what it was going to happen, except the nightmare being the Shepherd King. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I lost my tongue there at that moment. Yeah. So, yes, 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 1,000 times yes. It was amazing. Now coming up to the last read of the month, my absolutely beautiful, lovely, and the only author that I will ever root for, no matter what. I mean, there are a lot of authors, but this one is topping them all. That is Frederick Macman, obviously. And what do I say? My Friends by Frederick Backman. Oh my god, what an amazing read. I'm just going to take a moment and show you my annotating. I actually finished my annotating tab at this point, so I couldn't annotate more. If I would have more annotations, this book have been tucked. There wouldn't have been a single line where I've not marked. But whoa, 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 and whoa. I have read A Man Called Av, Anxious People, and every time I think that Backman will not surprise me, he proves me wrong. Tell me how. How is this man doing it? I do not need self help books. I do not need any motivational stuff. Just give me a Backman book. I will understand it and, carry it forward to my heart. I love him. It is so beautiful, the friendships that he explained in this books, the things teenagers experience which families often ignore and don't acknowledge. Oh my goodness, Backman, hats off to the writing. It was never boring. Sometimes the book gets boring at certain point. No, I did not find it. A train journey like this, whatever it was in the book, if I had experienced that kind of journey, I would thank the stars for making me meet such people. And it was a very, very, very emotional book. And there was so many places where I could relate to all the stuff he was saying, especially with respect to the parents, especially with friendships, how we are supposed to maintain it, the traumas that they had to go through, and they had no one to share with. And often it would come from the people who are closer to you, and the only solace you could have, these people in the book could find, was with their friends. And that is closer to my heart because it quite relates to my own life experiences too. So I'm glad that this book came out, and I couldn't thank enough for, this book helped me. How do I say? I've never been speechless like this, but yeah, this book helped me a lot into understanding uh, human nature as such. So I hope it will help you too. I never felt alone, though it might look a chunky read, but it is important for you to pick this up to understand a lot of stuff. People have this notion that fiction is just fiction, and people who think that, y'all need to go to jail. There's a special place of, like, for hell for you people. If you think fiction is just fiction, fiction will teach you what your fucking self help or motivational books can never. Those are just things. This will make you experience Fiction will make you experience, and that is lacking. I'm not putting anyone down here, who people who love, good for you, good for it, everything. But for me, fiction, absolutely bangers after bangers, and Batman does a very good job about it. So it was not a lot, but I loved everything about reading it. In all these three books, the if I had to pick one book, definitely it would be Batman book, my friends. And I hope he keeps on writing and writing and writing and giving us bangers after bangers after bangers, because I will purchase everything. Whatever he writes, I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to pick it up no matter what it is. So yes, yes, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. Oh my god. Okay, just kidding. So these were the three books that I completed, and I loved it. Loved two of them, not nope. So probably you would might give your thing would be, okay, what is this girl up to? Why is she behaving that way? Normally I behave that way, guys. I behave that way. If I love something and I'm going to talk about it, this is how you're going to see me talking. And since I don't have a lot of friends who love reading, you are going to be my new friends who will listen to me. Okay, you need to listen. Be very 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 open to listening to me, please. Okay, on that note, I will end this video, and probably I'll see you in the next video with new books or something interesting. You will just see me dropping random shit on this channel. It will be obviously, of course, about reading and everything, but still, you never know what it's going to be next. So get ready for this roller coaster ride for y'all. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. Love you all so much. I don't even know who you all are, but I am very happy that I made this first video, and I would really love to have good friends who will share my enthusiasm about reading. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Sayonara. Bye bye.